What's poppin', y'all? This is Deidre with One Shot Game, man. You already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to help improve your life. The choice is yours on which route you choose to take. Now, as I always say, you get two choices. The ability to settle in the life that has been faithfully designed for you, or the ability to pave your path towards your destiny. That choice is also up to you. So before I get into the title of my video, I want to say a big shout out to all my supporters. You guys are great. And even the ones behind the scenes, I see y'all too. So look, the title of this video is going to be on the fact that people react out of emotion when they can't understand something. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it on a large scale. People hate when they can't understand something. You know what I'm saying? It infuriates them. It makes them mad. It makes them upset. Now, there are people who react out of emotion when they can't understand something, which is illogical. It's what's been going on in this world for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think alcohol and substances are used, because it's used to forget that, you know what I'm saying, you didn't understand something, and you're going to try a different way to approach the situation, hoping that you can understand it. It's the wrong way, but it's been effective for a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? And then there are people, when they don't understand something, they gain the wisdom and knowledge that they need to be able to try to understand it. Because there are a lot of things in this world that we're misinformed about. Things that we don't know. And so when we're approached with a situation and we don't understand something, imagine a lot of people who get upset. Or in my case, in my era, a lot of people just stand there and look at you like you just some odd figure or something. Like the words coming out of your mouth just is different. You know what I'm saying? It's odd. We don't understand that. We weren't raised that way. We weren't taught that way. So we're going to act as if we didn't hear you. We heard you. It's just, it might not register. You know what I'm saying? It's because we don't understand something. But think of how, as human beings, we're multidimensional. When you're going through life, let's take school out of it, because that's a mandated type of programming where, you know what I'm saying, you taught one thing and you got to basically get it down to advance in life. But you only spend 8 hours there. I'm not knocking it. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, let's get real to the real life. Real life is what you experience outside of an institution. You know what I'm saying? Things that occur in your life that you don't know or how to process or understand. And no one is telling you how to handle them. You know what I'm saying? So being able to process that is hard for people, and it affects you trying to learn something that maybe you need to learn. I'm more fixated on the things I deal with on a consistent basis. And I don't understand them, so everywhere I go, I'm trying to understand it. And I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more trying to be around people that are going through the same things as me, so I could try to process and understand. Because right now, I'm acting out of emotion. I don't understand what is going on. You know, and you got to be real. The things we experience in our everyday life, that's what they don't give us the book to. That's what they don't inform us about. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. They got hella books on college curriculum and school curriculum. But what about books that, you know what I'm saying, could be put in schools to help children that are dealing with things on a daily that's impacting their need to want to even be something in life? You feel me? Excuse my language. Fuck learning the curriculum, but how can I understand that I'm of value, that I'm worth something, that I actually want to do this work to become something? Right now, I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm not worth anything, because y'all just don't realize that when I get out of school, I have to go back somewhere where I don't feel as if I'm worth anything in the world. You got to understand how that disrupts the balance in trying to learn something. But you got to really think about it. School is an institution that has been set up to make money. Every child that's in a seat is what we get paid for. We don't care if they learn or not. We could care less. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that they're in the seat so that we can get the big bucks to, you know what I'm saying, supply what we need as far as the school, but not realizing that on the back end, I done took a piece of that check and financed my Mercedes. You feel me? Like, let's be real here, but they're not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's hidden. That's why, again, when you have the knowledge that you have, you will be targeted. But oh well, I don't give a damn. Let's be real. It's not just a certain group, it's everyone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody played a part. You can't label nobody. But again, you got to really think about how that plays a major impact. So, like a lot of people in my era, we didn't graduate high school. You want to know why? Because we was too concerned about managing life. You feel me? Like, what we have to do to be able to survive in life is way more important than learning something in a school book. So if you want to go back and get down to the statistics, let's be real. But think about how the people that actually graduated, went to Ivy League colleges, they're more idolized than the ones that are basically focused on surviving. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? We created another system, which is we put drugs out there. We put alcohol out there. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when they can't handle themselves, they're going to end up in the system. Listen, the more bodies we have, the more money we make. You know what I'm saying? We know the system intended to try to help people grow, but we don't want to give it to them because we found out a way how to make money. You know what I'm saying? And we're more focused on that because the same people that they're making money off of, those people also have deep-rooted insecurities and issues. So they're more fixated on using appearance of what they have to cover up their scars. That means the more money I make, the more status I have. You know what I'm saying? And I usually go for people that are incapacitated as far as thinking ability. You know what I'm saying? The ones we feel that they have an incapacitated thinking ability, those are our main targets. Those are the people that we prey on. You know what I'm saying? Because they will not be strong enough to understand that what we putting them through is a goddamn trick. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I feel personally never misunderstand anyone. You never know the knowledge that they have. When I see people, I don't put labels on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because they may have some game that they just ain't giving to nobody that's, you feel me, is going to help them elevate in life. And I can use that. So I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to judge. But think about how the system has been designed to put people against each other. Because the more people that are against each other, the harder it is to gain the knowledge to set yourself free. You feel me? Like, for real. Listen, and it's been having such an impact for so long that they've controlled people to think and operate in that way. And it works for people. You know what I'm saying? Until they hit a roadblock and they want more for their life and they don't know how to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because mentally, that block you have in your brain is stopping your energy from growing. And as long as you are, you know what I'm saying, cool with thinking that your way of living life is cool without seeking knowledge elsewhere, that block will continue to stay there, especially if spiritually someone before you passed away or died due to that same block. You know what I'm saying? Because when people pass away, spiritually, they don't die. You know what I'm saying? They're still very much alive. And they're help guiding you in life. And if they passed away due to something that they had a block on and they didn't know how to clear, and you were born and you know how to set yourself free from that, sometimes that evil spirit comes back around to block that. You feel me? Because they feel as if, why do you feel you get to win over me? You know what I'm saying? When it shouldn't be like that. So that's why you just got to go against the odds. You got to fight it anyway, because over time you'll end up setting those spirits free, because they'll start to understand that, okay, energetically they're doing the work. So energetically, it's not just going to impact them. It's going to impact the whole bloodline, because we never knew the answers to being able to solve what we needed to solve to grow. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm telling you right now, excuse my language, but life is a shit show. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to challenge your brain enough to see outside of it, because if you don't, you'll get stuck there, and it'll be everything needed to be able to keep you there, because the system is intended to protect itself, not you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta fight it no matter what. And listen, I promise you, when you get in touch with God, the universe, your higher power, you'll fight it even when you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't stay attached to any emotion, to any situation. You fight it regardless, because you know deep down inside, not only is it going to improve your life, it's going to improve the people's lives around you, and it's going to improve the people's life after you. You know what I'm saying? And when you figure out those wounds that come with it, you'll see that there is a magic to setting yourself free. There is a magic to getting everything you want in life. You do not have to live in a poverty mindset. It's just due to you, you know what I'm saying, being blocked and stopped in some certain areas. And you got to think, again, the system is designed to protect itself. So they want you in this mental state. They set it up already. There were people who already knew the codes who set up certain things to try to keep people trapped in their mental state. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. When it's too hard to understand, people run. And I promise you, it's not safe out there. You're going to incur the same problems that you would if you were to face why you keep having them problems. You know what I'm saying? If not worse. Listen, I don't trust the streets. I don't trust outside, and I don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes down to dealing your soul wounds. You know what I'm saying? That's just me on a deeper level. Like, I got to get to know you first. I got to get to see how you move. You know, and listen, I promise you, the people that are not afraid of trying to get to know themselves, they won't run. It'll be hard every day to wake up and face it, but they won't run. You know what I'm saying? Because they're learning at different speeds. And they may come off in a certain type of way where, you know what I'm saying, they may feel some type of way against you, whatever, you feel me? But I promise you, the more they stay, if you look at it differently, as the more they're getting inspiration, they're understanding. Because, listen, I'm just somebody that has grew from the mindset. Listen, the mindset is a poverty mindset. But there are people who are evolving out of that and growing and getting better for their life. But think of the people that have a system designed to intentionally make sure people don't grow out of that mindset. I promise you, they're set up certain things to make sure that they power rules, and you got to be able to be strong enough to get on that horsey, you feel me, and override it. Listen, I don't even know how to ride a horse, but if I had to get on one to get to where I needed to go, we're going to learn today. You feel me? You're not going to have me staying stuck because you feel as if my knowledge of riding a horse ain't up to your status. I don't care what you think about me. Watch me get on this horse and take off. You know what I'm saying? And get to where I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying? May not be as fast as you because you read a book and you figured out how to ride a horse. Listen, I'm skilled on the knowledge I need to survive. I'm skilled on the knowledge I need to understand that, you know what I'm saying? If I want to be something in life, I have to be willing to understand the manager of the first business is your life. Shout out to Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? Because that's so important. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm telling you, I used to be a runner, running from everything I didn't understand. It's easier to run, but when I tell you that route is not going to work as effectively these days, listen, I pray for people. I really do, because I'm telling you right now, if you refuse to, you know what I'm saying, grow spiritually, and you feel it's easier to run from yourself, when you face a problem, you're going to get the biggest backlash you've ever had in your life. And I don't think people realize that there are people who are skilled at giving you the energy you give them. And you can look at it any way you want to look at it until you make you so mad that you just get upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this person treating me like this? Why are they acting like this? Because you're not realizing that you're also giving out that same energy, but you refuse to understand it. It's easier to just run and act like it don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Listen. And listen, it's not to judge. It's normal. In school, I wasn't really good in math. Some of the things they were teaching us, I ain't gonna lie, I just didn't understand it. But you gotta think, people who are teachers, they may go to school for teaching, but they teach the way that they understand it. And they basically hope that people can learn it in the way that they understand it. When you're not taking the time to actually get to know the children and figuring out their learning style. Maybe they don't learn like that. Maybe they're a visual learner. Maybe they, you know what I'm saying, are an audio learner. You know what I'm saying? They learn differently. So that causes a lot of kids just to sit in class and act like they don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And just float by. You feel me? I've done it. I ain't even gonna sit up here and cap and be a liar. I'm not. You feel me? Because it just was you're teaching me from your understanding, not mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't learn that way. And I got too much other stuff going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Listen. The best advice I can have for anybody, don't run when you don't understand something. You have much success if you stay and go with the flow and learn yourself. You know what I'm saying? And fight the battle even when it's too hard. If you run, I promise you, you're going to end up facing something that is a lot more worse than if you would have just stayed to figure yourself out. You feel me? I see it every day. People who are just like, listen, this is too much. It's easier to just run. It's easy. I've been living my life like that for so long. I'm going to just run until you see that ain't nothing working out. Because you just keep running. Or going against what God is showing you. People think, you know what I'm saying, God just rains miracles down on your life, changes your life. It doesn't work like that. You have to put in the work, and he tests you every day by basically making something blow up in your life when you're going down a direction that's not good for you. Instead of taking that and learning the lesson, you just get upset and do it again, hoping that it doesn't happen. He showed you once. He gonna show you again, but he ain't gonna keep showing you anymore. And you're gonna end up in a situation you can't get yourself out of. You know what I'm saying? And that is going to be you strictly just not being able to look at yourself. I've encountered it personally. You know what I'm saying? I refuse. I'm going to face whatever I got to face head on. I promise you. It don't scare me. You feel me? What scares me is being able to, you know what I'm saying, thinking I'm doing right, and I go out into this world and, you know, something happened, or my daughter is left to raise herself. That scares me more than facing my own demons. You know what I'm saying? So listen, however long it take, you feel me? Everything is always on timing. You feel me? With the universe. However long it takes, just keep one foot in front of the other. You know what I'm saying? Take every day as a win, not an L. And take whatever wisdom you can get out of it and you know, soak it in. And never let your day get the best of you. Something might happen that's bad. Listen, that's life. How you handle it is how you become better. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to handle it, you're going to get emotional. You're going to act out of emotion because it's something you don't understand instead of trying to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is just wise wisdom for someone that have went through a lot in life. And I'm pretty sure other people have too. But I'm telling you, you will become the strongest person you've ever known if you face yourself. You know what I'm saying? And stop running. Running from things when it get too hard is the worst thing you can do right now in the world. And it's set up and designed to basically trap you. There are people that know that. You know what I'm saying? But oftentimes they're in higher positions that we can't get to, so we never learn that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And they build a system designed to where they can be able to make money off of people who don't know what it takes to grow. I'm telling you right now, become your own true wise master by learning your life. However you got to do it, however it looks for you, however you got to get some time for yourself. I promise you, do it. But these streets, they don't love nobody. You know what I'm saying? And they are completely unsafe. You know? So listen, be patient with yourself. You know? And take the time to just stop running. That's the best advice I can have for anybody coming from a previous runner. I ran from everything I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? I ran to the weed. I ran to the alcohol. I ran away. I ran to toxic relationships because I need help. I ran away from everything I just couldn't understand to only incur bigger problems. If you want something in life, you got to energetically align yourself up with it, which means you got to stop running. So if you don't know what it is, baby, I just told you. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.